I think my style is, I guess if I had to encapsulate in one word, I'd say collaborative. I think that, first of all, I agree with the researchers and their hypothesis that the leader style does have a significant impact on your peers, your organization, and your overall effectiveness. And I found through my career that there's definitely different styles. You can have the Patton style, the very autocratic style, and operate out of a fear power base. And I think that my observations of the most effective styles that I've seen are the collaborative style. I don't know all the answers, but I try to find, utilize my peers or the people that work with me, my team, to produce the best result in a collaborative fashion. Although I have to set the direction in terms of where we're going to go and when we need to get there.
My style is, moving fast and asking a lot of questions and being personable and asking why certain things are out of place and, why are you doing things this way?
Trying to operate out of a fear environment tends to have people almost be, shut up, so to speak, and they kind of inhibits ideas, and then you're forced as the leader into trying to come up with all the ideas. And some leaders like that. It's called the genius in 1,000 followers. Where you have a genius and he has all the answers and everybody just sits around and nods yes. But
I try to inspire the people to come up with good ideas. I listen when they bring a good idea to the table and we talk about it. And sometimes it's worthy of more discussion. Sometimes it's not. You've got to wake up before the competition, and you've got to be at work before the competition, and you got to work smarter, harder, and faster all day long if you're going to beat the competition. So what I mean by that is, I don't walk anywhere. I walk fast. I drive fast. People know that they need to move if they work for me.
My style is collaborative, action-biased, fact-based, and accountability-driven. And I think you academics call that transformational.
You never boil it down.
Yes. So if that is the label, that would be my style, and I think that's particularly appropriate when you're trying to create major change in an organization.
Interesting.
I'm always on. Okay, there's no on and off. Okay, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I walk in the front door. I'm on till 6 or 7 when I leave at night.
Really identifying the needs of others is very important in terms of trying to bring a group of individuals with different needs to consensus to act in unison on a specific issue or a specific direction is very important.
A lot of times I know the answer, but I ask the question, and if the employee has the answer, that's great. A lot of times they kind of know why something is, but they don't really know the history of it, and it forces them to go back and dig deep and hopefully get something out of it.
In any group of people, as you get to know the individual personalities, you come to understand, what, in essence, what their style is and how they tend to operate. So it's clearly something that I try to be very cognizant of, because again, if you're going to use a collaborative style, you have to really understand each individual that you're trying to deal with and influence, and how to do that, because it's different. It's not one size fits all. So in order to be the most effective leader, you really have to spend some time and understand each individual, as opposed to making assumptions that everybody looks the same and acts the same. So it takes more work.
I've heard it said that if someone says fine, that they're saying the word fine, F-I-N-E, feelings inside not expressed. It's just a simple way of getting out of the conversation. When I ask the employees at Grayston, how are you doing? They say, how you doing? And we move on. It was a way of saying hello. I've been told now you don't say how you're doing if you really mean how you're doing with your feet moving. Because if you're saying how you're doing as you're walking past them, are you really giving them an opportunity to tell you? No, because you're not really interested. Is that okay? I operate under what I refer to as the 3 Ps. I stole these from Lee Iacocca, and he talked about people, product, and profits. So if you take care of your people, they'll take care of your product, which will lead to opportunity for profits. And I love that. And so that's one of the things I have written up on my whiteboard in my office, that we should take care of our people, they'll take care of the product, and this will lead to an opportunity for profit. My personal philosophy that I operate under each day is what I refer to as the 3 Cs. And I have a lot of alphabets, so it makes it easier for me to remember and easier for me to talk about. And my 3 Cs are, for compliance, are clarity, consistency, and compassion. That I'll be clear on what I expect from people. I'll be clear on what I expect from them and what they can expect from me. A lot of the employees we deal with have had, in the past, not been dealt with in a transparent manner. The rules change. They shift on them while they're at the workplace. Do this, do that. Oh, you didn't do it right, get out. But they weren't told what they didn't do right, weren't told what was the right thing to do, or the move or the rules shifted on them. So we try to be very clear on what we're trying to do. Consistency. Deal with them on a consistent basis. Don't waver. What you say you're going to do, do it. If you don't, apologize and then get back and go do it. And so we try to operate on that base. And then compassion. And compassion is very simple. At the end of everything we do, every decision we make, every step we take, there's a human. And remember that. It may not change the decision you make, but hopefully it impacts tremendously how you implement that decision. So remember, at the end of every decision, there's a human.